Hi guys, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome you to my YouTube and all my social media platforms. Today I am here to share an experience to you. Growing up as a young adult, I was in my late 20s. My first job I had, that was back home in my country, Sierra Leone. So there was one day we were at a clinic and a guy walked in and I was in front of him and he came. There was a document he has to sign and somebody else to give a second signature to this document. So I was the one assisting him to do it, and he told me the name of the person he wants to be a secondary signature. The person was not present. So then I asked, what's your relationship with this person? Because I had to fill that in on the form. And he said, my common lawful wife. And all the others around, they had this language. It was so strange, even to me and everybody around. So then I asked him, what's the meaning of this? Then he said, oh, she is now my wife, but in real life, I have a wife I was legally married to with children. We have a little misunderstanding and she walked away with my kids, far away from me. They know where I am, but I don't know where they are. And she had grabbed part of my properties. He said I was somebody who had money at home and even overseas. And so she's living in one of the properties in overseas. So I decided let her stay there because what she did to me, I didn't want to live with her, but I have good relationship with my kids. So this lady came into my life. We've been together. She hasn't had a child, but because she's a little older now to bear children, and we are comfortable. And she's doing everything for me a wife can do. But I don't just have the power to go legally marry her, but I have given her that legal rights over his life, his property, where they were living in, everything about him. Back, he has given his right to this guy. He said, this is what I mean. Then I said, okay, thank you. So he said, it's my pleasure to let you say, I know most people, the word is strange to them, but this is how I feel. He said, I am not that person that will live with a woman and my legal wife left me alone to struggle. Then in the end, if he first passed away, then the legal wife will come from nowhere and through this person that has been with him all along in thin and thick, every time doing. He said people are fond of this. They've been doing this and they are getting away with it just because they say, I am the legally married wife. You are the legally married wife, but you abandoned me and you left. And somebody else has been taking care of me. And now, in case of problem, sickness, or he passes on, then the legally married wife will come now, with full chest. This is my husband. Lock everywhere, take everything and push that lady out. And we didn't have laws that can protect these people. He said, but for me, I have my lawyer. I have gone to them. I have made my will. What I have put in that will is what I want to go on. He said, this is what I have done. And that is what I mean. Everywhere I go, I will proudly say she is my common lawful wife. So years by, it's like 20 years ago, one day I came across this same word in Google, but they were calling it common law wife. There is no lawful. They say common law wife. And I went further, and this word really just got me back to that man's statement like over 20 years back. And I started going through and reading and reading. And I came across in here in US, there are states that legalizes that. And they gave me few definitions I wrote down. Let me read them to you. And they told me, they said the difference between a wife and a common law wife. They said a wife is a marriage is a legal union between two individuals. That makes you a wife. A woman married to a man legally, and while a common law marriage involves two people who live together and present themselves as a couple without getting married. And that's common here in this country. It's only Africa they have names they will call people. But here, it deals with culture too. So I said, so this guy was really, I thought he was just saying that just to fulfill his desire or what he wanted to do. I didn't really take it seriously at that time that it is something that is really legal in some countries. Until that day, I came across this word in Google, and I read further, and Google gave me all these differences, and they even went further to name states that are practicing this type of marriages. They said states in US that still have common law marriages are, they name them. I don't want to name them here, but they name them. They were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 states they said are still practicing. And they said if you live together for 2 years or more, you become a common law wife. If a woman live with a man in those states for 2 years or more, they are married. The wife become a common law wife, has same rights as a wife. So this is what I got. If you have more to add, put it down in the comment section. Thank you.